Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Wednesday, October 29th of 2025. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines tonight, Grenada pledges support for Jamaica after Hurricane Melissa's devastation. Peter David to launch D-Movement, vowing a new political era for Grenada. Government delivers on pension scheme promise to public officers, while in regional news, Hurricane Melissa hits Cuba after devastating Jamaica. In international news, U.S. Federal Reserve considers further interest rate cuts. While coming up in sports, West Indies wins T20 series after beating Bangladesh by 14 runs in low-scoring affair. We'll have all the details for you right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments. Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. Grenada stands in solidarity with Jamaica as the island begins recovery efforts following the catastrophic impact of Hurricane Melissa. Rena Pierre-Thomas will tell us more.
Grenada and other Caribbean nations are closely monitoring the situation in Jamaica after Hurricane Melissa caused widespread destruction on Tuesday. The powerful Category 5 hurricane struck the island's southwestern coast, destroying homes, uprooting trees, and cutting electricity. Heavy rains from Melissa led to flash floods and landslides in several parishes. Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell says Grenada is ready to assist Jamaica following Hurricane Melissa, one of the 10 worst storms to impact the Caribbean.
So I want to start with the people of Jamaica because I think we have for the last couple of days watched with trepidation and significant anxiety the slow-moving storm which has become a Category 5. So this is a major catastrophic natural disaster, and we hope and pray that as little lives as possible are lost, and despite the likelihood of significant damage, we are still optimistic that the damage could be as minimal as possible.
Jamaican Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness declared Jamaica a disaster area under the Disaster Risk Management Act and enacted special trade measures to aid recovery. Speaking on DMs with PM, Prime Minister Mitchell said preparations are already on the way to organize local relief support with an assessment of available supplies in progress as Grenada awaits Jamaica's official list of needs.
The Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency, CDEMA, has been keeping us in CARICOM abreast of developments. Here in Grenada, at NADMA, we already activated and ready to assist once called upon. I've actually asked the Director of NADMA to do an assessment of what supplies we currently hold in stock to be able to make sure that we can readily deploy this to our brothers and sisters in Jamaica once called upon to do so. We expect that we will get a needs list probably by tomorrow or the following day after the assessment is or at least the initial assessment is done. Of course, Jamaica is a much larger island and significantly further north, but it's not over yet. We've got the Bahamas, we've got Haiti, we've got the Turks and Caicos Islands, we've got Cuba.
With peak winds reaching 185 miles per hour, Hurricane Melissa is now considered the most powerful storm to hit Jamaica. Even as wind speeds dropped to 150 miles per hour, the storm impacted communities, leaving communication networks down and the full extent of damage unclear. Grenadian students in Jamaica were evacuated and arrived home safely before the hurricane made landfall. Rena P. Thomas, GBN News.
Meanwhile, plans continue to advance toward transforming the National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA, into a statutory body. Providing an update on the process, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell said the government is in the process of selecting a board of directors to guide the agency's future operations. Mitchell noted that the move aims to enhance efficiency and improve Grenada's overall disaster preparedness and response mechanisms.
Is that we have to appoint the board of NADMA. Once the board is appointed, then the board will be able to actualize the policy, bank accounts, and any additional administrative or support staff that is needed. So it's really a question of getting the directors appointed. We intend to do so shortly. I would actually indicate that it's on me, not the permanent secretary in the Ministry of National Security, who's actually chased me a few times for us to conclude this process. But we are essentially proceeding with the statutorization.
Veteran politician Peter David is preparing for the launch of D Movement, a new political initiative. He's promising transformative change in Grenada beyond traditional party politics. We get this report from Sherry Ann Blackman-Stephen.
Independent Member of Parliament Peter David has announced the official launch of his much-anticipated political party, The Movement. The launch is set for November 16 at the Grenada Trade Center in Grand Anse. David, a former foreign minister and one of Grenada's most seasoned political figures, made the announcement during a nationally televised address late Wednesday.
Through war and slander, a new movement was launched a year ago by ordinary people whose conscience of decency and fairness was stirred into action and mobilization.
Positioning the initiative as more than just a political party, David declared it's a first-rate movement inspired by dreams and determination, by prayer and purpose.
In the name of the people who have demanded it, I, as only one of the standard bearers, have the honor of announcing that on Sunday, November 16th, we start the harvest. We are careful not to say the people are launching a party because this is too limiting. It is a first-rate movement inspired by dreams and determination, by prayer and purpose.
Recent polling suggests the movement could quickly emerge as a significant force on Grenada's political landscape. The Tongue of St. George MP, who resigned from the New National Party in January following a disputed convention, is noted for his diplomatic achievements and outspoken defense of Grenada's sovereignty. Notably, he is the sole parliamentarian to publicly take a stance on recent U.S. calls for military assets on the island.
The new politics must not be just about replacing personalities. It must be about promoting probabilities. We come in peace, even though we have known war and slander. But that should not make us cynical. It just makes us more determined.
The launch comes amid tense political moments, including David's exclusion from speaking during a contentious parliamentary session that concluded prematurely on Tuesday. Recent polls indicate that Peter David movement could become a pivotal player in a closely divided parliament, potentially influencing the selection of Grenada's next Prime Minister in the 2027 constitutionally due general elections. Cherry and Blackman-Stephen, GBN News.
The government's pension scheme for public officers is now underway with key steps implemented. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell outlines the latest progress. Here's more on what this milestone means for public officers across Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique.
In a significant development for Grenada's public sector, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell has reaffirmed his administration's resolve to see the long-promised pension scheme for public officers through the full implementation. Prime Minister Mitchell, in last evening's DMs with the PM, disclosed that the pension program officially took effect in January 2025, ending years of anticipation among government workers. According to the Prime Minister, a fund manager is now in place and the first deductions from employee salaries have already begun, matched by the government's own contributions.
We recommend it because we think it's in the best interest for those statutory bodies that don't have pension schemes to have them come on. So once the resolution is passed in Parliament next, at least the lower house, next Tuesday, and the pension validation bill, because some statutory bodies were already on, a few, we are adding more, and we will validate that in Parliament so that they can properly continue to do so. So the pension scheme is actually taking place. Deductions are being made from the employees, the government as the employees contributing its portion.
All contributions are currently being held in escrow, Mitchell noted, describing this as a prudent measure to safeguard the integrity of the National Pension Fund in its formative stage. The Cabinet has appointed trustees who will soon assume full responsibility for managing the fund's operations, ensuring accountability and transparency in the process.
Trustees have been appointed, at least approved by Cabinet as well, and so we expect in short order the trustees will begin to actually take over and manage the pension fund.
The government is now turning its attention to identifying the statutory bodies that will participate in the scheme. A comprehensive list, the Prime Minister said, will be tabled at the next sitting of Parliament.
At least the lower house next Tuesday, and the pension validation bill, because some statutory bodies were already on, a few, we are adding more, and we will validate that in Parliament so that they can properly continue to.
The introduction of the pension scheme marks a pivotal step in the government's long-standing pledge to its workforce, promising enhanced social and economic security for hundreds of public servants across Grenada, Carriacou, and PT Martinique. Shania McIntosh, GBN News.
Coming up in Network News, students urged to take lead as Conservation Conversations highlights Grenada's ecotourism and marine protection efforts. And Open Season documentary shines light on Grenada's endangered hawksbill turtles and the champions fighting for their survival. Stay with us.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Greater convenience, smarter control. That's the power of myaccount.grenlec.com.
Pay your electricity bill online.
Submit service requests. View your billing history. And with e-billing, going paperless has never been simpler.
Sign up at myaccount.grenlec.com for access anytime, anywhere.
The cranberry is good. I feel like a cranberry.
Okay, let's do this one here.
All right, cool. And that is all we need?
I think so.
Okay. Leak. I forget my money home.
No worries, I got you.
You sure?
You want to pay for it?
All right, thanks. I'll pay you the money right now. So I sent you the money, yeah?
Okay, let me check.
Right. Kurt knows he always has access to his money with Co-op Bank's e-banking app. Click, tap, done. Banking just got easier.
common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. IMA Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
This Christmas, let your season sparkle, twinkle, glitter, shimmer, and glow. At Ariza Credit Union, our special holiday loans are designed to make your Christmas bright. Choose the loan that suits you best. You can sparkle at $20,000, twinkle at $40,000, glitter at $60,000, shimmer at $80,000, or glow at $100,000. Use your Cherry Christmas loan for gifts, travel, family celebrations, or anything that makes your Christmas magical. Whatever your wish, there is a loan to light up your holidays. Apply today, and together we will make it a Cherry Christmas.
This weekend, the 15th annual Wagiti Carib Super Knockout is down to the round of 16. Kirani James Athletic Stadium, Friday, October 31st, 7 p.m. sharp. Two explosive matchups. St. John's Sports Club versus Classic Linton Combined Northerners. Game 2, FC Camahorn versus Police Sports Club. Then on Saturday, November 1st, 7 p.m., the tension doubles. St. David's Football Club versus Saab Spartans SC. Then Queen's Park Rangers versus Hard Rock Sports Club in the second encounter. Only one survives. Admission $25 both days. The 15th annual Wagiti Carib Super Knockout is on. Don't miss a game. Wagiti Super Knockout.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians. From wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, up, up several notches, but the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
Need to open a bank account? There's no time to make the drive to stand in line. Get ready. Opening an account with Republic On Board is easy from anywhere at any time, even while waiting for a food order. So you don't have to skip lunch. Republic On Board. Fast, easy, secure. Visit www.republiconboard.com to open your account today.
Welcome to Caracou, small in size, rich in spirit. As you step off the boat, you're greeted by smiling faces and warm island vibes. Your adventure begins here. Need a cozy place to stay? The Mermaid Beach Hotel has been a favorite for years. Waterfront views, clean comfort and located in the town. In Bogles, the Roundhouse Cottages offers rustic charm with a touch of elegance, a peaceful hideaway surrounded by nature. Prefer something private? Dong Island Villas gives you space, sea breeze, and a home away from home feel. Wake up to the sound of waves and views that stretch for miles. We're ready to welcome you. When are you coming?
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Make this Christmas happen for everyone this year with Republic Bank. The finest loans we have to spread the Christmas cheer. With Republic Bank, we can make your dreams come true. Like magic, it will appear. With Republic Bank, make this Christmas happen. With Republic Bank this year. Merry Christmas.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back. The documentary Open Season highlights the resilience of Grenada's hawksbill turtles, as well as the dedication of those who seek to protect them. The film was screened today to an audience of students, diving and nature enthusiasts, and tourism professionals. Trainee reporter Deidre Seeley has more details.
At this year's Dive and Conservation Festival. The film was produced and directed by Nicholas Winkler, a Grenadian natural history photographer and documentarian based in Canada. The title Open Season refers to Grenada's legal turtle hunting season, which is one of the longest in the world, running from September to March each year. Winkler explained the significance of the film.
The hawksbills you will see in this film are some of the most critically endangered species in the world. As grazers of reef sponges, they're really critical in making sure that our reefs remain healthy. And healthy reefs are really important from a number of biological and ecological services, from protecting our coastlines, but also for sustaining things like the Pure Grenada tourism brand, tourism being one of the main drivers of our economy.
Despite their resilience, turtles remain most vulnerable to human hunters. The hawksbill population is only protected during nesting and reproduction from April 1st to August 31st. This can be changed through legislation that provides permanent protected status.
The conservation of our hawksbills, our greens, and our sea turtles is a problem that we can solve. It's a problem that we solved with leatherbacks 20 years ago. We gave them full protection. And we can do that again with hawksbills and greens and all of our hardshells. It requires a change in legislation, and obviously it will require resources for enforcement. But that is part of the conservation conversation that we need to have.
The documentary also showcases the invaluable local knowledge held by Grenadian fisherfolk, marine wildlife experts, and conservation professionals.
I wanted to recognize the incredible hard work of the people that you will see on screen today. It might surprise you that this work that you see that I only filmed about 2 years ago has been going on for more than 20 years. And it is a story that takes place on the offshore island, out of sight, out of mind. It takes place with people who spend so much time in the field that they don't have the energy or the resources to tell that story to a wider audience. So I want to honor that work. And that work is incredibly important.
The screening of Open Season is part of Conservation Conversations, a fixture of the Grenada Dive and Conservation Festival. The week-long event runs from October 25th to November 1st, 2025, and also features cleanups, dives, and birdwatching expeditions. Reporting for GBN News, I am trainee reporter Deidre Seeley.
Conservation Conversations encourages local students to consider their role in the future of Grenada's conservation and tourism sectors. Another report from trainee reporter Deidre Seeley.
To help protect Grenada's sea turtle population, Ocean Spirits dedicates several weeks in the field each year to study hawksbill and green sea turtles. Their goal is to close one of the longest legal open hunting seasons for turtles in the world. With a cooperative team of fishermen, researchers, interns, boat operators, and a wildlife veterinarian, the journey begins on the shores of the town of Stasia. fishers who carve out a livelihood from the land and sea. The steep cliffs of the Sisters, Diamond Rock, and Letang are important habitats for seabirds that contribute to the area's rich marine life.
There are massive seabird nesting populations of multiple species on these offshore islands, and the nutrients just from the feces from these birds nesting goes into the water, builds the plankton and the nutrition, and big fish come in to eat that, and then big fish come in to eat the big fish. So it's significantly important for the fishing industry. We get tuna, marlins, kingfish, lots of fish.
This unique and diverse archipelago represents one of the true natural wonders of the Eastern Caribbean. Critically, these islands are the last remaining stronghold for sea turtles in Grenada and are home to one of the country's last hostile nesting beaches.
Research and data is really important for our hospital work because it is giving us a baseline. It's giving us, allowing us to map and monitor our own population trends so we can see when our hospitals come back. If they ever come back, we can see how much they're growing, we can see how healthy they are, we can see where they travel, and it also helps us show that these turtles that come into Grenada borders are not always our own through data that's being conducted in other islands. We have two main focuses when we work with our greens and hospital turtles, and we look at their foraging populations, so we're collecting data from in the water populations, and we're also looking at our nesting hospital populations.
Grenada stands out as the only Caribbean country participating in the 2025 International Cultural Youth Festival hosted by UFU, an international youth cultural education company that collaborates with embassies and schools and other organizations in China. The event was recently held at Jingshan Park in Beijing. Nisha Paul, our correspondent, is in China.
Each year, the International Cultural Youth Festival, one of Beijing's most vibrant multicultural events, attracts thousands of young people eager to explore the world through culture, food, and art. This year's event brought together 43 embassies featuring interactive displays, cultural performances, and games designed to engage young audiences. The Embassy of Grenada was among the proud participants, using the opportunity to share information about Grenadian culture, products, and investment opportunities. I spoke with Tricia Bethel, the first secretary at the Embassy of Grenada, Beijing.
This year, we've decided to participate in the International Youth Cultural Festival for the very first time. And as you can see, it's quite a massive event. So many people have turned out today. And we've set up our booth so that persons can come to learn about Grenada, learn about the products, investment opportunities, and much, much more. In particular, this event is focused on the youths. So there's lots of young people here today, and they're pretty excited about what Grenada has to offer.
Grenada stood out as the only Caribbean country represented this year, joining participants from Asia, Europe, Africa, and the United States. For longtime community supporter Chad John, who has assisted the embassy for more than 17 years, the festival was one of the most engaging ways to help children learn about different cultures.
They created this scavenger hunt where kids enter the venue with a passport and they have to go to each booth, and they will probably be asked questions about each country that they visit, and they'll get a stamp. After filling each slot in their passport, they'll be able to receive a gift. Now, this is a very good learning experience for most kids, and it gives them that curiosity about how big the world is and what they can learn from these different countries. So these cultural exchanges are perfect to share a bit more about Grenada, our small island, at this large scale.
The UFU Festival celebrates global diversity, bringing together young people to learn, connect, and share through culture. Grenada's participation highlights its commitment to sharing culture and building international connections with the next generation. I am Nisha Paul reporting for GBN News.
A proud moment for Grenada's diplomatic community as the nation's High Commission in London celebrates one of its own. Ambassador Ruth Rouse is at the end of the GBN ISAW lens tonight. Let's take a look.
A good eye catches all. GBN ISAW is brought to you by Clearvision.
Oh, I got my glasses from Clearvision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clearvision Eye Center.
Clearvision Eye Center.
Clearvision Eye Center.
For this evening's GBN ISAW, we see an outpouring of pride and admiration for Ambassador Ruth Rouse upon her being awarded Officer of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire, OBE. The High Commission for Grenada in London, often seen as a second home for many in the diaspora, was filled with congratulations for her, recognizing not only her diplomatic achievements, but also her years of steadfast commitment to public service. Ambassador Rouse is in fact celebrated for inspiring leadership, her ability to bridge communities, and her unwavering dedication to Grenada's development. We join the government and people of Grenada in congratulating Ambassador Ruth Rouse, OBE, whose exemplary service has now been recognized with one of Britain's highest honors. Share your photos and videos with us via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or on our other social media platforms to be connected with GBN ISAW.
After the break, Grenada's national health insurance launch delayed as design work continues. And Grenadian artiste Deanne Scott fuses AI innovation and island roots in a holiday album. And she's garnering attention from Hollywood. Stay with us.
This is the moment. Our girls, our game, our victory. On Saturday, November 29th, all roads lead to the Karani James Athletic Stadium as our senior women's national team take on Costa Rica in the CONCACAF Women's Qualifiers. Come out and support our girls. It's our legacy, our pride, and our chance to move one step closer to the CONCACAF Women's Championships. Our girls have not lost a match at home in our previous CONCACAF qualifier, but to stay unbeaten, they need you. The drums, the horns, the flags, the full power of the 12th man. Get your tickets now. $20 for adults, $10 for students, children under 10 free. Get yours at the GFA office, Chucky's Bar, Heather's Boutique, or Grenadian Optical in St. George's and Spiceland Mall. Adult tickets are also available online at gotofed.com. Grenada versus Costa Rica. Be loud. Be proud.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before. New home, fresh start, make moves and play it smart. Expand, invest or renew. ACB's right there with you.
With ACB Home Advantage Mortgages, you get up to 100% financing, reduced fees, and a $100,000 unsecured credit card.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before with ACB.
Terms and conditions apply.
What
if you had a choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online. What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
Warning, this is not a drill. Grenada, Christmas is coming early, and it's bringing over $100,000 in cash and prizes to the National Cricket Stadium. Get ready for the massive Christmas in November Mega Bingo, happening Sunday, November 2nd from 5 p.m. Come out and win big. Household prizes like living room set, gas cooker, TVs, dining room set, washing machine, fridge, bedroom set, and so much more. But wait, if that wasn't enough, how about $50,000 in cold hard cash? Can I get a cha-ching? Tickets are only $60 for one or $100 for two. And yes, we've got you covered with free buses island-wide. So no excuses, just excitement. Sunday, November 2nd. It's time to kick off the season with a bang at Christmas in November Mega Bingo.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
Shop with confidence at Quartz. Get the lowest prices guaranteed. Get appliances, furniture, electronics, and so much more. If you find a lower price on any other products elsewhere, we'll match the price. Plus, we'll give you back 110% of the difference. Shop with confidence only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Special conditions apply.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
The government remains some way off from launching the National Health Insurance, or NHI scheme, which is still in the design phase. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell has confirmed that while significant work is ongoing, the initiative has not yet reached the implementation stage. He explained that both the technical and financial framework still need to be developed to ensure the program's long-term sustainability and effectiveness.
We are still very much in the design and concept stage of treating with the National Health Insurance, so I can't give a definitive date of when it will be implemented, because you have to design, you will then have to consult, we will then have to pass legislation, we will then have to agree on how it is to be funded, and we'll have to agree on what services are to be covered. We are working with a timeline in light of Project Polaris, because we want to be in a position where the National Health Insurance can start by the time the new hospital comes online, because we want to be able to fund some of the services that the public will be able to access at the hospital via the National Health Insurance scheme. So that is where we are.
Once introduced, the NHI scheme is expected to play a key role in improving Grenada's healthcare system by making medical services more accessible and affordable to citizens, particularly those in vulnerable and low-income groups. Grenadian artiste Deanne Scott blends island rhythms and artificial intelligence in her new Christmas album, while earning Hollywood recognition for her writing and musical innovation. Trainee reporter Shania McIntosh spoke to Ms. Scott about her accomplishments and filed this report.
Deanne Scott, acclaimed Grenadian singer, songwriter, and author, is infusing the holiday season with a fresh blend of technology and tradition. Now residing in the diaspora, Scott's new 18-track album, Christmas Came When You Did, marries Caribbean warmth with cutting-edge musical creation. In a candid revelation, Scott shared that she harnessed artificial intelligence tools to generate melodies for several songs, a pioneering move that has redefined her creative process, freed from hours spent on technical assembly. She now channels her energy into the emotional storytelling and messages that define her music.
Cleaner and much more professional for you. So I use AI tools to generate professional songs that uses AI voices.
The album pulses with the spirit of Grenada, weaving faith, romance, and festive rhythms with themes of love, hope, and home. Scott notes that distance from her homeland has sharpened her appreciation for her roots and fueled her mission to keep the diaspora connected through songs.
For the Caribbean influence, well, because I'm out in the diaspora and missing home, I feel that other people in the diaspora would feel the same. And I wanted to create that Caribbean feel that as you listen to this song, you feel like you are still at home, or you can feel the warmth of the Caribbean or the warmth of Grenada. Even though from here on, my heart is with you, and especially for my nursing colleagues, I just want to say big up to all of you that I always love and respect you, and will always be remembering you in everything that I do.
Scott's artistic reach extends beyond music. Her book, Beauty Waiting in the Shadows, recently earned finalist honors in the fiction romance category at the International Impact Book Awards, marking her Hollywood debut. Her latest singles, including His Banner Over Me and From Ashes Rise, chronicle her spiritual journey and resilience in the face of hardship. Personal trails, including her migration to the United States in search of her son, have shaped Scott's art. Through faith, she has transformed adversity into inspiration, penning deeply personal tracks like My Prodigal Son Comes Home and I Rise for You as beacon of hope for others. Shania McIntosh, GBN News.
Stay with us. We'll have sports and international news right after the break.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Sisson's got you covered this Christmas. From ceiling to floor, from outside to inside, Sisson's is formulated to bring out our true Caribbean flair. Get 20% off Sisson's Ceiling White, Easy Clean, and Sisson's Aquaflow paints. Plus, every Sisson's purchase is an entry to win the grand prize of a 65-inch TV. Just scan the QR code, attach a picture of your receipt, and you are entered to win. Promotion runs October 1st to December 20th, 2025. Sisson's, good looks that last.
When you need your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Granville, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
This isn't just rum. It's a captivating journey infused with the essence of Bios Bombay, warmth and wonder. Experience the rich depth of Campeche like never before. Must be 18 years and older. Drink responsibly.
Good evening, sports fans. MI Emirates have announced Nicholas Perrin and Kieran Pollard as their wildcards for the upcoming season of the ILT20 in the UAE. Perrin and Pollard will rejoin forces after winning the CPL, Trinbago Knight Riders, and MLC, MI New York, together earlier this year. Perrin is also part of MI Cape Town in the SA20, which overlaps with the ILT20. Perrin, now 30, had made a shock decision to retire from international cricket at 29, but continues to be a sought-after player in franchise leagues around the world. Perrin and Pollard add more Caribbean flavor to an MI Emirates side that already includes Andre Fletcher, who had fetched the highest bid of USD $260,000 at the inaugural ILT20 auction in October. Akeem Agiz, who was also on auction pick, and Romario Shepherd, who had been picked ahead of the auction. The ILT20's fourth season, to be held in Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and Sharjah, begins on December 2nd and will run until January 4th, featuring 6 teams who will play a total of 34 matches. Romario Shepherd and Akil Hussain claimed 3 wickets apiece as West Indies beat Bangladesh by 14 runs in the second T20 to take a winning 2-0 lead in the 3-match series on Wednesday. Bangladesh was restricted to 135 for 8 after West Indies had earlier made only 149 for 9. Pace bowler Shepherd removed opener Tanzid Hassan, who top scored for Bangladesh with a 48 balls for 61. Jason Holder was also instrumental in tying down the home home team, returning figures of 2 for 20. Holder broke through with the wicket of opener Saif Hussain before left-arm spinner Akil dismissed Leighton Das for 23. West Indies put down 4 catches, but it hardly mattered as Shepherd sparked a collapse from 85 for 2. He removed Tanzid and Jacker Ali in the same over. West Indies had also suffered a slump after racing to 106 for 1 in 11.2 overs after captain Shai Hope elected to bat first. Pace bowler Mustafarian Rahman took 3 for 21, while spinners Nassim Ahmed and Rashad Hossain also got in on the act. Hope top scored for West Indies with a 36 ball for 55, an innings laced with 3 fours and as many sixes. Opener Alec Athanas hit 5 fours and 3 sixes for his 52 off 33 deliveries as he and Hope put on 105 for the second wicket. Organizers are advancing plans for Grenada's hosting of the West Indies versus England Under-19 series. The series forms a crucial part of the squad's build-up to the ICC Men's Under-19 World Cup in January 2026, following their hard-fought 4-for-3 series win over Sri Lanka in Antigua in August and September. All fixtures will be played at the Grenada National Stadium after the series was relocated from St. Vincent. Both teams arrive in Grenada on November 8th, with 3 days of training scheduled at the venue.
Preparing now for hosting the West Indies versus England on the 19 series. Of course, it's youngsters, but nonetheless, we expect to have keen competitive cricket. Both teams are using this tour as part of their preparation for the Under-19 World Cup that will be held in January 2026. And so it's a very important tour for both Team West Indies as well as Team England as they prepare and fine-tune in preparation for the World Cup. So we're happy to be able to host. The National Stadium was recently handed over, and so significant amount of work has been done on the stadium, so there isn't much work to be done in terms of the infrastructure. The outfield is very lush with the significant rainfall that we've been having over the past few weeks. Currently, work has been done on the pitch area, and the groundsman has given the assurance that we will be ready for the cricket, which would start on the 12th of November with Team West Indies versus Team England. In terms of the infrastructure, there isn't much that needs to happen. Of course, the facility recently handed over. There isn't much that needs to take place. Just some work on the outfield, which we believe would be done in time for the teams to play the matches.
And that's what's been happening in sports. Now for a look at what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. Hurricane Melissa has made a second landfall in Cuba as a Category 3 storm, bringing winds reaching 195 kilometers per hour to the southeast of the country. Melissa is the most powerful storm of the year. Earlier, the hurricane struck Jamaica as a Category 5, causing severe destruction with high winds and heavy rainfall. The storm has claimed at least 7 lives across the Caribbean. Al Jazeera's Zain Basravi reports.
Hurricane Melissa, the most powerful tropical storm recorded this year globally, has been life-changing for the communities in the Caribbean it has hit. It made landfall near New Hope on Jamaica's southwestern coast on Tuesday, the strongest storm ever to hit the country.
This is one of the worst experiences that we have ever encountered.
With no infrastructure in the region capable of withstanding a Category 5 hurricane, the devastation was widespread.
We're calling Hurricane Melissa Monstrous Melissa here in Jamaica because that's how powerful she was. We did prepare, but there wasn't much that we could have done.
Power outages, landslides, entire neighborhoods underwater. After tearing through Jamaica, Melissa moved across the Caribbean Sea towards Cuba.
With much effort, we're waiting to ride out the hurricane to have the least possible losses.
With mandatory evacuations in effect, Cuba's president tried to reassure a population facing a storm system that has weakened but is still dangerous.
There will be much work to do. We know that there will be a lot of damage caused by this hurricane because of its characteristics, but we have all the capacity to recover.
Cuba has moved hundreds of thousands of people from the path of the storm, and Jamaica is still coming to terms with the full extent of the damage. Meteorologists warn heavy rainfall and strong winds could persist for days, even after Melissa moves away. The Atlantic hurricane season is expected to last until the end of November. Forecasters warn the storm will continue towards the Bahamas later this week, weakening gradually. Zain Basravi, Al Jazeera.
A major police operation targeting organized crime in Rio de Janeiro's northern suburbs has resulted in the death of 60 suspected criminals and the arrest of at least 80 more. During the raid, involving 2,500 police officers and soldiers, authorities seized dozens of rifles and large amounts of drugs from favelas controlled by a notorious gang. Al Jazeera's Monica Yannick reports from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Scenes of war in Rio de Janeiro. In the early hours of the morning, 2,500 security agents stormed two large favelas, or slums, near the city's international airport. It was one of the largest police operations ever carried out in Rio, targeting the Red Command, Brazil's second largest criminal organization. Drug traffickers fought back with gunfire, set cars ablaze to block roads, and even used drones to launch explosives. By early afternoon, the governor of Rio de Janeiro, who ordered the operation, reported that 18 people had been killed, blaming the federal government for failing to offer support.
These gangs have spread to other states, turning this into a case of national security.
Just a few hours later, the death toll had climbed dramatically to more than 60, including 4 policemen. More than 80 had been detained. 3 bystanders were hit by stray bullets and taken to the hospital in the favela known as Complexo da Penha. Among them, a woman who was shot while working out in a gym.
This is already being considered the most lethal police operation in the history of Rio de Janeiro, and locals have been telling us that many bodies are still up there in the maze of valleys in the forest surrounding it of the Complexo da Penha. They're going to try and bring these bodies back down here to the hospital or the morgue.
And that's what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. And now for a recap of the night's top headlines. Grenada pledges support for Jamaica after Hurricane Melissa's devastation. Peter David to launch D-Movement, vowing a new political era for Grenada. Government delivers on pension scheme promise to public officers. And in regional news, Hurricane Melissa hits Cuba after devastating Jamaica. While internationally, U.S. Federal Reserve considers further interest rate cuts. In sports, West Indies wins T20 series after beating Bangladesh by 14 runs in a low-scoring affair. If you missed any part of this newscast, there'll be a rebroadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Visit our website at www.gbn.gd for more news stories, or you can like us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/GBN News and Radio. I'm Stasia Blake in Massive News. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow night.